Oh, okay. Hi. So, my name is O, and I am going to be sharing with you in this particular segment of Body, Earth, and Soul, reclaiming the dance of life and wholeness. This comes out of our third session, which happened September 5th. And we had a live session. However, the particular segment that I was representing, which was one artist's experience and rendition of the soul, in order to begin a conversation around what is the soul to you. And so when we did the original recording, something didn't work. And so I decided that it would probably be appropriate if we did a separate recording. Let's see, what am I doing? I'm pushing some buttons here. We do a second recording. 1 second. Almost there. Okay. That we do a second recording, that hopefully this one will turn out better than the other one did. So let's see, I'm going to push a couple more buttons and bring you into a exploration of soul. So push a couple more buttons. And here we go. So as we are participating in this experience called life, I would like to invite you to do 3 full, slow, sensual, deep breaths, giving yourself permission to really ground and anchor into your own breathing, into your own spirit, into your own breath. I'm told that one of the Sanskrit words for spirit comes out of the same word for breath, ruach. And that in some cultures, breath and spirit are actually synonymous. They are one and the same. And so 3 full, sensual, deep breaths, allowing yourself to ground and center as we go on a ride, exploring one artist's experience of soul. So this particular story begins in darkness. I love the dark. And I'm told that the whole universe is actually surrounded by darkness. There's actually more darkness than there is light. And so I would think it would be in our best interest, actually, to learn how to make peace with the dark, considering we're totally surrounded by darkness. We may want to make peace with that. I love the dark. I love the dark because it, for me, the darkness is ground. The darkness is fertile ground. It is the ground that all other things came from the fertile ground of the dark. And in some storylines, there was darkness, and then out of the darkness, out of the fertile ground of darkness, came light. I'm going to introduce you to this seed. I happen to love this seed, and it's called a rain tree seed. It kind of looks like a peppercorn. It's not a peppercorn. It's a rain tree seed. I happen to love seeds. I think seeds are phenomenal. They are amazing. And I am surmising that actually seeds are pointing to us in the direction of truly understanding how soul works, or how soul manifests, or how soul materializes. We have seeds that are prickly, and some seeds actually look like they have wings. Butterfly wings. Some seeds even have hats. I find that I love hats. I love seeds. I love hats. But what's also amazing about seeds is when they grow up, they actually bring us all manner of forms of pleasure, especially sweetness. Seeds have the capacity to bring us sweetness. Seeds are amazing. They come in all different sizes, they come in all different shapes, and they come in all different colors, very much like humans. Some prickly, some wear hats, and all phenomenally amazing. This is a rain tree seed that I'm holding in the palm of my hand just so that you have perspective as to how small this seed actually is. So if you have an opportunity, I invite you to go get a seed, a pumpkin seed, a watermelon seed, an avocado seed, any kind of seed, sunflower seed, and hold the seed, should you choose to, in the palm of your hand. If you are holding the seed, I invite you to really examine it, to really, really look at its structure, its form, its texture. And as you're looking at the seed, I also invite you to imagine, very much like childlike imagination. Give yourself permission to actually imagine all of the invisible systems that actually exist within. That you give yourself permission to imagine all the invisible systems that are within the seed that you might be holding in this moment. I love seeds. I think they're amazing. I choose to believe that seeds actually teach us about relationship. They are mentors. Seeds are amazing mentors. Again, if you're holding your seed, look at it. Give yourself permission and maybe even ask the seed, what is it there to teach you? What is it there to offer as an opportunity for you to see more clearly yourself? Seeds are about relationship in. Seeds are about relationship in the invisible, that which you cannot see. It's true, you can see the outside of the seed, but lo and behold, what's going on in the seed, in the invisible fields? Seeds are an opportunity for us to understand relationship of the invisible fields that actually facilitate creation. But there's another word that I want to add to this sentence. I think it's a magical word. I happen to love this word, with. Seeds, in many ways, allow us to enter into and explore relationship within, relationship within the invisible fields of creation. You see, this rain tree seed is actually held up under inside, another in, and held as a pod within the pod. That's relationship. And as the seed is in the pod is connected to the branch and the leaves and the trunk and the roots. This holding is an invitation to exploring intimacy into me, into me, see. This, I choose to believe, is intimacy. Billions and billions of years, cell-to-cell communication, organizing, coming together, and within that seed is this amazing tree. That is creativity. This is intimacy. Relationship. Wow. All the different directions we can go with relationship. With, in. Is it possible that we have so much to learn about seeds and their relationality and that which is going on within side of the seed? I choose to believe, possibly, that that which is happening inside of the seed in its invisible fields is the exploration of soul. Relationship within the inseparable oneness. I tend to work with acronyms when I'm wanting spirit to help me discern, figure something out that feels really complex. I will go to spirit and I will ask spirit, here is a word. Help me drop more fully, deeply into the understanding of this word. And so when I did that with the concept or the vibrational field of soul, this is the acronym that presented itself. S is for systems. Systems, organizing. Systems organizing, unifying laws. Systems organizing, unifying laws. Laws that actually unify. Remember that seed that I was holding and the invisible fields and the invisible systems and structures that existed within that seed? All of that within carries the capacity for organizing. Organizing that which can unify, and unify, I'm choosing to believe, within specific laws of nature that bring together and create from relationality. I love seeds. I love the stories. I love how they are mentors. I love how they point to intimacy and relationality, and that they come in all different sizes, shapes, and colors, very much like humans. Is it possible, truly, that the seeds are teaching us about relationship, the relationship of within the inseparable oneness of the soul, soul systems that organize unifying laws? I'm hoping that seeds in many ways are inviting us, have provided an invitation to relationship. an opportunity for us to really explore and examine within this inseparable oneness of the soul, that which cannot be seen with the naked eye, and yet we know it exists. Is it possible that the seeds are actually introducing us, inviting us into the relationship of laws that actually unify and that have come from the inseparable oneness of the soul? In some of our previous conversations, we were responding to that which facilitates destruction. It was the call and response that plays out within a cell. And we understood that in order to have life, we also need destruction. And we can see this in the process of caterpillar becoming butterfly, that in order for the butterfly to emerge, the caterpillar must go through many transformational stages, and many of those stages are about destruction. However, we're not left just with destruction, that there's also in the call and response, the responding to that which facilitates healing. We see within the cycle of caterpillar to butterfly, we have egg, we have caterpillar, we have chrysalis. And within the chrysalis, we have this destructive energy or field that literally breaks down every single structure and then rebuilds, heals, brings into wholeness, magnificence, beauty. Is it possible that when we align with soul, we too, because we are a part of nature, when we align with soul, we too have the capacity to create beauty? This brings me to yin and yang. Yin, in, that which is dark, mysterious, back to the universe, the fertile ground of all of that which everything sprung from the darkness. Yang, yang, that which is external. Yin, in, yang, external. So billions and billions and billions of years, we end up experiencing ourselves at a seed level in the human experience called egg. Once again, we find ourselves exploring within the egg are all of these amazing systems, relationality, relationship in. Relationship with, in, because even at the DNA level, when you have A, T, C, G, they come in pairs. They work together, a withness. But we weren't just egg. We were also the seed, sperm. We are both sperm and egg, both seeds. What's amazing is the male, the man, actually has the capacity to hold his seed in his hand, sacred elixir, the elixir, the sacred elixir of life. The ability to hold your own seed, that's amazing. I, on the other hand, my seeds were in yin. I couldn't just hold my seed and show you my seed. And so, because I couldn't do that, I have to hold the rage seed. So here, as you see within the fire, the yang, I just was able to place the egg because there's a little bit of both in each. There's a little bit of yin in yang and a little bit of yang. If you look at the yin part, you'll now see the sperm coming into the yin. Have to look very closely to see that. And so within yin is yang, and within yang is yin, because it's all relationship, relationality with, in. And so here we are. Again, I can't show you my seed, but I can hold the rain tree seed. And the male aspect has the capacity to hold his seed. Is it possible that within both of these seeds, the seed of the tree, as well as the seed of the man, as well as the seed of the woman, dwells the soul? Is it possible that within seed are systems that are capable of organizing, unifying laws? Is it possible that within seeds we find the workings of the soul? Systems, organizing, unifying laws of the inseparable oneness. Seeds of the inseparable oneness, that which has come from the oneness, egg, engages with, because it's relational, seeds of the inseparable oneness, sperm. But in order for these two seeds to find themselves actually in relationship with each other, we need a whole nother relationship. Billions and billions of cells come together. They lay side by side, and they share frequencies, vibrations, electrons, protons, neutrons, photons, quarks, and strings, quite the orchestra. Our naked eye isn't capable of seeing these fields. However, this particular artist's rendition, a gentleman by the name of Alex Gray, if you want to check out his work, this is his interpretation of who we are as beings of light, beings of energetic fields. We are emergent. We are engagement. We are relational systems that gives birth to itself. This is a picture of the sperm finding itself in relationship with the egg. We are emergent. We are engagement. We are relational systems that give birth to itself. We are amazing. Is it possible that we individually are fractals, frequencies and vibrations of the universe emerging, the universe engaging, the universe actually giving birth to itself? Is it possible that we are the emergent engagement of a relational system that gives birth to itself out of the inseparable oneness? This is engagement. The universe giving birth to itself. So we find ourselves, the invisible, made visible. We are all the invisible made visible. We have been organized. We are well organized. The organ of our heart, organized. The organ of our liver, organized. The organ of our spleen, organized. The organ of our, well, I don't know if our nervous system is an organ, but the organ of our brain, organized. We are well organized with. We were created out of relationship. We were created out of relationship within the inseparable oneness. We are emergent. We have all come from the invisible made visible. We have all come from seeds that organized us out of the invisible. We are amazing. We are fractals, frequencies, vibrations, energetic patterns. We are amazing. And most of who we are can't even be seen with the naked eye. We emerge and we engage. We come from the fields of the invisible. We come with gifts and talents. We come with blessings. We come as offerings. We come as particles of stardust. We have emerged out of the very fertile ground, both of the dark and of the earth, the fertile ground of the earth. We come as blessing. And we come through the fields of relationship. We are relational. Generations upon generations upon generations have shared their internal resources in order to continue to maintain relationality. We are amazing. And all of this has happened from within the womb of darkness, the womb of the universe. We come out. We have come out. What's that song? I'm coming out. I want the world to know. Got to let it show. Coming. We're all coming out. We have all come out of this amazing universe, the invisible made visible. So here we are, communicators, powerful and profound communicators. Is it time to actually let us remember? Is it time for us to actually remember who we really are, who we truly are as relationality, relationship with? Is it possible that it's time for us to remember, to actually bring the members back together again that have come from the inseparable oneness? We are relationship. We actually are relationship. That's who we are. And that's a gift. We are relationship, a gift of emergence. We are relationship, a gift of emergence within inseparable oneness. This is amazing that you even exist is a miracle. Welcome, friend. Welcome home. Welcome, friend. Welcome home. Let's see, I need to push some more buttons here. Mm-hmm. So thank you for, I'm imagining maybe you watched this whole thing. So thank you for participating, walking with. I'm hoping that this has stimulated some thoughts for you. If you are so touched and you want to share with friends, please feel free to do so. Again, this is coming from the conversation that happens once a month, Body, Earth, and Soul, Reclaiming the Dance of Life and Wholeness. This particular segment was in September 5th. It's the third session. And I invite you to come and join in the conversation that hopefully will bring us more healing, that we may be the transformational agents we were when we were the seed of our father and the seed of our mother. Namaste. Blessings.